Oh, 5 quickly, I guess. I don't even know what to talk about. I just got the balls to talk, so let's stop. I'm just watching, well, I'm not watching. I see up on my screen, and I've seen it before. Shia LaBeouf's sister claims stuff about some stuff. You think that'd be mainstream news if it was real? It doesn't matter. Morning and chit chat. Yeah, coffee. I got it right here. Hope everybody else has their coffee ready. Something interesting. I did. I've listened to it before. Something interesting that comes up, and it might not mean anything, but Shia LaBeouf's real last name is Epstein. Sister claims cult activity and stuff like that. And now, I'm just saying that some of these Zionists and stuff like this, it's just not the Jewish religion they pick. There's Muslim ones and there's Christian ones too. Now, I don't know Shia LaBeouf's stance, but I don't think he's a man of Jesus, really. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not to say whether somebody's with Jesus or not, but he just doesn't have the characteristics. You know what I mean? He knows what's going on in Hollywood. And like I said, if you come to Jesus and you've suffered in some way, those will be your things that you want to help people with. He's not ready to do that. Plus, I've listened to the way he talks. He's big into the secret shit. You know what I mean? The think it and achieve it. Don't let anybody talk you out of what you're thinking. And I agree with that. Like, if you want to achieve something and people are only trying to bring you down, but you have to listen to people in order to grow because maybe they've lived an experience they're trying to keep you out of. You know what I mean? They're not trying to. It all depends. That's why conversation's so important. But that's where this world is falling apart. No conversations to be had. At least not for somebody who thinks that they're fucking finding God, that's for sure. "Hey, can someone talk to me? This is weird." "No, no. Actually, we'll call you violent, suicidal, and lock you up like a fucking animal. Like an animal. We don't have any, evidence of your violence or suicidal behavior, but we can just say it. Because if we put it on the sheet, then we gotta save you or the society around you. They do some weird shit in the hospital. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, weird fucking shit. Now, this would all have to be documented, right? They have to document all their fucking moves and shit like this. Trying to remember which time it was. Pretty sure it was the 5th time where they really tried to fuck with my brain. So what happened was when you at that time when you went into the hospital, you had to do a fucking COVID test, right? And you were caged like an animal in your room until you fucking passed the test. And of course, it wasn't they're not giving you quick tests in the hospital, right? It's the fucking 3 days, right? So you're locked like a fucking and you're a smoker too, and you're not allowed to go out, and you're just fucking but anyways, so for some reason, the hospital has a procedure in at this time, and I'm not even kidding. I don't know who the fucking retarded motherfucker is, but they should be slapped in the fucking brain. Somebody actually thought this up. J Press. I had to do one test. Not that I didn't pass the test, because I fucking passed the test, but now it was mandatory to do 2 fucking tests. So now you gotta spend 7 fucking days locked up like a cage. Like, it's not like you could go outside, but at least if you could roam the hallways and get out of that fucking 4 by 4 room that you're fucking Oh, man. So, yeah, 7 days, man. But here's the deal. They didn't test the fucking nurses that were coming in, that feeding you, giving you your food or anything. So I don't understand. You're so fucking particular about the fucking people coming in the hospital, but your workers can just come in and out as they please. Like that's fucking weird. Why would you have to do 2 fucking tests? You didn't go anywhere. Sounds pretty fucking retarded, AJ Press. Sounds like a mind fuck, but hey. Then they made me fucking swab my ass for him too. That was fucking weird. 2 COVID tests ain't enough, Carl. We gotta check your ass swab. There's other shit going around. Fuck. That's weird, man. J Press. What would you do if you ever found yourself fucking being yanked out of your house because you were standing up for yourself? You never said anything violent, and you definitely didn't say anything suicidal, right? What would you do, tough guy? I'll tell you, you'd probably freak the fuck out and well play right into their hands and well, he'd be a real menace. Well, Carl had to sit there, play the game, knowing that like that's a fucking weird situation to be in, man. That's fucking with your head. Well, like I said, but play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Well, hey, bud, I think I'm playing God's game. And how do we play God's game? It's through the truth, bud. And I think I got her. I think I can prove what a fucking Nimrodic system we got going on over here. I don't know. I think my fucking psychiatrist should be locked away and not fucking being in charge of people's brains because I think he fucked with mine real bad. Whether he realizes it, thinks he's a good guy, or whether he did it on purpose, either way, I would hate to think that somebody would purposely try and fuck with me, right? But hey, I got an open mind. Maybe he's just fucking stupid. You know what I mean? The man who tells you who your issue is will let your fucking issue put you back in the hospital without a conversation. Hey, Jeep, that's the whole thing, bud. So I'm glad I have that conversation. Fucking, can you imagine that? But no conversation to be had. You're spending a few days here. We have to examine you. Fuck me, man. Fuck this world. Fuck this place, J Press. You guys are fucking, you got her all fucking twisted. Fucking hurting each other, letting this system of fucking clowns degrade us. Can you imagine some fucking sinister fucking Nova Scotia thinks that he has the right to tell the citizens not to go in the woods? We're gonna charge you $25,000. Fuck, buddy, when you go to God, you fucking little Nova Scotian fucking politician piece of shit, you are gonna fucking soak your pains, motherfucker. You try and disgrace your fucking fellow humans by trying to make yourself better or fucking whatever it is this fucking clown shows are doing. So fucking tired of it. Fucking a fool. Like fucking Donald Trump had me fucking fooled. But hey, it's better to find out you're a fool than stay a fool, AJ Press. That's why you live in Canada. Like, okay, like the States is any better, bud. The ones that are fucking your veterans' brains up are the ones giving them the medicine. Like, fuck, give your head a shake, bud. You think your mental health system's fucking any better? I guarantee you it's working against you too, bud. She ain't in it to win it for you. Hey, we'll do a case by case study. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know a fella who was fucking violent and was threatening suicide, and well, so much so that he had to be sedated. But in the morning when he woke up and the sedation wore off, they just fucking sent him home. No problems here. Let's not figure out what's going on with this fella. But there's Carl, fucking saying he's chosen from God, and people don't like the questions that he's asking, and somehow that makes me fucking crazy. Meanwhile, the whole time, the system and everybody around me driving me crazy. And then you come to the internet for help, and that don't work out like too good, does it, J Press? Somehow I hit a troll community. Just not a smart bunch of individuals. Just want to be trolls. Well, enjoy your prize. Like you said, J Press, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I keep playing your fucking game. Because I can go new age too, but I think of this all as a video game, right? You win the game if you stay in the character of Christ. Outside of that, I don't know. I don't think you win. Is there a punishment? I don't know. I don't know about it. But we're in a game. Right now, the game's rigged against you, bud, and you don't care. You feel so fucking hurt inside that you're looking for other people to make you feel better about yourself because you want to think there's something wrong with them. No, buddy, your issues are on you, bud. I did a lot of hard work trying to clean up my issues. I no longer want to be in the dark. I want to know about the fucking pedos fucking ruling our world. I want it to stop because you guys don't really know this, but all children should matter. You know what I mean? J Press, can you fucking believe this, bud? I've watched so much with the system, with the CAS or CRS or whatever you guys call it. Child services. It's fucking weird, man. It depends on the incident. I seen one, I think it was in Michigan, and there was a mother, her father, was it 2 or 3 kids, living in a tent behind the house. And it went going on for like 3 years. They never pulled the kids out of that situation because they deemed that everything necessary for a living was provided. Because they did have like a heater in the tent. And, like it wasn't even like a nice tent. It was like a makeshift, like no help for that person or people. And sometimes you go to give those people help and they just don't want to. They'd rather take their kids down with them because they love their kids and they bye. I don't know, Jay Press. They stole a baby out of my house, and I will fucking say that till the cows come home. What they did to our family was fucking atrocious. Lack of a conversation. And hey, they can fucking just milk you in court now, eh? Melky, 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 melky. All because they fucked up. But hey, I can't wait to tell that story and they can tell their side, right? CAS would have a clear cut story for stealing a fucking child out of somebody's fucking house, right? They'd be able to make me look like a moron saying that they stole a fucking baby. There's no way something like that could happen. The eyes open. Not a chance. Carl's insane. The government employees, they're always on key. Fuck. What a joke, eh? I missed 3 months of my granddaughter's fucking the beginning of her life. 3 fucking months. Because some fucking power hungry fucking troglodyte little bitch. I don't care. I'm saying it the way it is. If you're gonna destroy somebody's family, because you have the fucking power. You better make sure you're fucking using that power real fucking wise and not destroying fucking lives and people's fucking mental health and making them spend money they're not don't have to, but because of your fucking ignorance and stupidity, you put people through fucking hell because you thought your power was more and fucking better than these fucking people. I'm telling you, you fucking retards who think you're fucking powerful and you don't have to listen or fucking have a discussion before you fucking wield your fucking power. You're gonna cry like a motherfucker, eh, Jay Press? Can you imagine being an ignorant fucking cunt and destroying people's lives because you can, eh? Then again, that's what you fuckers do, eh? You just do it because you can. You like it, eh? You like traveling around on the internet trying to find people that you think that you're better than and you can belittle and do whatever you think you want to them, eh? Fucking clown show you people are. You're deep down disturbed because you're fucking hacked. I try and give you a way out. I say, hey, boys, you're hacked. Get off your whack and crack and fucking start crack-a-lacking. Stop staying in your lacking. And Donald Trump just wants to keep on fracking. That's one of the things that the defense minister said over here in Canada about the Galactic Federation of Aliens. It's what gets me to wonder what the fuck's going on. One of the things that he said is they don't want us fracking about. And we all know that Don's a fracker, right? But then again, it was his uncle that got to seize and find out what all Tesla had, eh? Like these are weird things, eyes open. I'm not bullshitting you, man. Donald Trump's uncle, first on the scene. Donald Trump's uncle, smart man. Just ask Donald. MIT, whole sorts of things. Don't believe the story about the fucking whatever it was there. Fuck the bomber, whatever they supposedly that was just a lie. That's just Don trying to fucking, get some attention on him. Oh man. Eyes open. What's going on? What are you doing to better your family today? Well, I'm doing this, but if my family is with Satan and they've been hacked too, bud, maybe if I, find other people that aren't hacked and we can show the people that they're hacked, maybe my family doesn't want to stay hacked. You know what I mean? I want a future for my children. If I let them sit in the one that's being created for them, they're going to be losers their whole life. None of them have a job except for one, the one who steals all my shit, which is weird. Hey, bud, you fucking have way more spending money than me. Why do you need to steal my shit? It don't make sense. I have very little. Like, you've stolen everything I've ever fucking owned, dude. Like, fuck. When's enough enough? When should I be able to be a man, Jonathan, and say, you got to get out of my house, dude? You're bad news bears. And the only way for you to fix yourself is to realize you're fucking bad news bears. But we don't do this anymore. We got to fucking enable. He's special. He's got a problem. Yeah. He's never had to face any of them. We just fucking enabled him and gave him whatever the fuck he wanted and never punished him. Made sure he felt special. And instead of letting him know he's special and he has power and he's not a fucking. But anyways, this is what we teach our people today in the name of love. In the name of love, Jonathan. Your guys' version of love is a fucking sickness. Soaked in Satan. God's love is pure, truthful, because it's not real love without the truth, right? You'd have to think that's why God gave us free will, right? It wouldn't be fair to demand love from something you think we just come to and want to be better, but we don't. Why wouldn't you want to live in the truth, Jonathan? Be with God. Bring other people to God. You know what I mean? Acknowledge the shitheads that, well, are melting everybody's brains. Like, it's really insulting that, you guys will take on George Soros's brain. But I say, hey, try and take on the brain of Jesus. And you guys hate that. I don't know why. Here to attack you or talk crap about you, Carl. Well, that's good, Jonathan. I wasn't talking crap about you, bud. I usually don't go in on you until you say something stupid to me. And then I say, hey, I'm not here to hurt you neither, there, Jonathan. I'm here to try and help, I think. Well, then we need to start working together, Jonathan. Can you imagine? You would be an inspiration all around the world, bud. Like, remember those videos? They are cute. Where you're like, if you come out to the littles, you get messed with little Jonathan. Oh man. See our stories, Jonathan. See how they have, bumps and turns and hey bud, it's okay to separate from people. It's okay to say, hey, but always give them credit for what they did. Because when you find out someone's a shithead, somewhere along the way they helped you grow, right? It's just whether or not we want to learn from the situation. I don't know. How do we make a change, little Jonathan? I worry because the script tells us that we're in for a world of hurt, right? It does. The script tells us we're in for a world of hurt. We have to accept the Antichrist. Why can't we stop the mark of the beast before it even happens, right? Hey, why as we as humanity can't come together and realize that, hey, a brain chip probably ain't in our best interest, and the one for the hand probably ain't good neither. But those are real. Like I wish they weren't, but they are. Donald Trump's Russian in AI. 10 years. Do what you will with it. And he's got the crypto. Didn't he have problems with his own crypto where people got ripped off or something? I think there was something like that. People lost money on the Trump coin. I don't know. That didn't get. I don't know. I have to look into that. Like it's a shame for the Hawk girl to go down the way she has, but and Donald not. But who knows? Maybe it was a different circumstance. Maybe I should make this live quick. How many people do I got out there? Maybe I should just do a video on because I got to get out of this mess that I'm in. Jonathan, it's bad in my head, bud. It's not a good time. Like, I really do believe I'm chosen from God. And that I believe that I'm not trying to hurt anybody. And if I'm not chosen by God, then He knows I'm crazy. And I think that I'm with Him. But the thing is, the world's crazy right now. A lot of people think that they're with Him. And I don't think that they are. I'm really fearful. And I think Christians are the most lost ones out there. Cover top, what's going on? Right? Do you think there's something to what I think? I think they've turned Jesus into Satan. Like, Satan's the guy that will tell you everything you wanna hear. He's the feel-good one. Jesus wasn't. He kicked over tables, made people feel uncomfortable saying, "Hey, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know your own power." These dipshits really don't have any power. It's only because they tell you that they do, and because they have money, they think that that means something, and it really doesn't. Currency is what you make it. And if you have a currency for the community, instead of the turd burglars at the top, you humanoids would succeed far much greater. But Cop Top, I don't come like coming out here being a dick all the time. But hey, someone's got to be a dick in a world of pussies, right? Hmm. Fortunately, being the dick seems to be the one where you feel like you're getting fucked all the time. But you deep down, you know you're not. You know the pussies are only fucking themselves. You can't be a coward with God. Like, what is the armor of truth? Like, why do you need to put that on if you don't have to go against anything? Like Jesus said, pick up your cross. Be like me. Fuck. All we have to do is figure out the truth. That's the big thing. There's a difference. The truth and your truth. Now, you should always follow your truth if you think it is the truth. But in order to really try and figure out if it is the truth, you have to search a little bit. You got to know maybe there's missing information. You got to keep an open mind, Copper Top. Just trust in Jesus Christ and you'll be fine. Yeah, but you have to walk with him, Copper Top. It's not just when you truly believe in Jesus, you know the power that he has, and you're to move in him. You're supposed to be his representative. You're supposed to spread his gospel, not the Bible. Like I've said, gospel is just God's story. And his God story is the best story in the Bible, right? He's the one they tell us to follow, not Apollo. Oh man. Mega red. Wow. Mega red. Have you looked into what a mega is yet? For real, for real. I'm just saying, have you looked at the art of the deal? Does it sound like a devil's playbook? Like, you gotta go look for yourself. It's just what I think. It's all about lying and denying and doing whatever it takes to get on top. Does that sound like a man of God or a man of Satan? What is a mega? Is there a chance that, well, he's into the satanic bullshit, he's part of the group? Hey, because what worries me is the WEF always treats Donald with respect. Even though Donald doesn't know that George Soros is part of the deep state that supposedly keeps trying to take him down. Well, I don't know. What do we do? What do we do? Jeremiah Johnson, Shroud of Turin, Dead Sea Scrolls, and attempts to hide historical. That's on the Tucker Carlson show. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. A little bit of it. The Shroud of. Do you guys think the Shroud of Turin is real? You guys think the Dead Sea Scrolls are real? You guys could think King James was, do you think he was in it to win it for the world? Do you guys think the new pope is in it to win it for the world? Hey, is he showing pure dedication to Jesus? Oh, Carl, how dare you? Blasphemy. You go against the man of God. No, I can't say whether a man is with God or not. It's just my opinion, and God says I'm allowed to have it. Because if I'm wrong, I'm allowed to fucking humble myself and say, hey, the world is a great place because the Pope is in it to win it for Jesus, not himself. But when you're in it to win it for Jesus, you're in it to win it for the truth. It's the only way to the Father. But you guys let me know where I'm wrong, Mega Red. Is it the truth that will take you to God? Or is it your grace of acknowledging his name and pretending to be a good Christian? Or what is a Christian, really? I don't know. They don't even know what it is to spread the word. The word is truth. We're so lacking in that. We don't care what it is. We just don't fucking care. Anyways, I might come back later. I just came on for a minute. Why, if the Bible is so wrong, then why is it so accurate in what we see around us? Copper top. I'm not saying I don't know if the Bible's wrong or not, but I always say, hey, look at the earthquakes and shit. It's eerie what's in the Bible. There's a lot of stuff in the Bible that kind of makes you go, huh? Hey, but the Bible also tells you Jesus is the way, not the Bible. It's that simple. Jesus, that's the way. There's a bunch of gospels in there, right? They're all people who had, I've said this before, who've all had God stories, people who have experienced God. Look at Jeremiah. Does that look like a good time? Because I'll tell you what, it's not. It's not thinking fucking thinking that God's communicating with you, and it's not like all these other fucking people, right? They get these long spiels. Troy Black will tell you who's bad, and he gets special fucking treatment or something. But you'll be like Jeremiah begging God, please give it to somebody else. I'll back their ass up. Let them be the man. Because any man who wants to be the man can't be with the real man. Jesus. If you're looking to be the man, that's why Jesus said, many false Christs will come. Many will claim that I am him, and don't be tricked and fooled. For the only one that can save you is you. For Jesus is always with you. So don't be tricked and fooled by other men saying that they are the way, because they're not. No man can take you to the promised land. Only you, Copper Top. Only you can work on you and you can figure out your relationship with God. And if a man tells you that God told them to tell you something, don't listen to that man unless it fucking makes perfect sense to you. You know what I mean? But hey, always be open. Don't always assume that craziness is a lie. Because if it's true craziness, they can put the craziness together so it makes sense for you. So it's not so crazy. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to let people know that they're not in the state of consciousness that they think that they are. We would A lot of people would sell each other down the river, not because they wanna hurt somebody, but because they can be hurt by just simply doing the right thing. That's a fact, but I do know the understanding of God and what he wants from me is in the Bible. I've never said don't use the Bible, Copper Top. I've only said watch what you use. Jesus is the dude. You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand. Like, here's this like, hey, the story of Job is a good one. I love Job. I love the story of Job because a lot of people take that as God being cruel to Job, right? God's not walking around on this earth. Jesus never said he was here. He said Satan was running this joint, right? So God never attacked Job. Satan did. And Job held on. He wrestled with God. Because that must have been hard, eh? God, why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? You know I love you. Why are you doing this? But it wasn't God, it was Satan. God was the one giving Job the power to get through. That's what we don't understand. God is the power that gets us through things. We just don't wish for enough power. I'll use this example again because I know people find God through addiction, right? They have a hard time doing it themselves. And for some reason, when they look to that higher power and they dedicate themselves to God, to what they know about God, they can overcome and conquer an addiction that they just couldn't seem to do all on their own. But if we ask for more than just to get over our addictions, and we ask God to come into our lives and show us his son, show us the truth. But you got to be ready to go on that adventure if God does start to show you the truth. You have to be willing to face no matter what comes your way. You know what I mean? Your workplace, being hospitalized, having the police against you in situations you can't understand what the fuck is even going on. Like, I don't know. There's a different rule set for women, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But and I'm not saying that sometimes a good narc knows how to play the game. Put on performances that, well, they know will work. It's a weird world out here. Too many people out there want to be in control. And when you come to Jesus, you gotta let go of your control. But you have to stand up for what's right, no matter what. I'm not trying to make an outcome come. I just if you work hard every day, sooner or later, God will find a way. If you just have faith. It's all about faith, eyes open. It's all about the faith. Because when you have the faith, then you'll have the courage. I try and use these simple little things that we can use to like I think I'm here for spirituality for dummies. Because I'm a dummy, so but a genius. All at the same we all have our own genius, and we all have our own stupidity. But here's what the thing is. It's why we're here together, to learn from one another. Hey, if I'm dumb about electrical, I guess I could take the time to learn, and if it was something that was important to me, or I could help my community and hire somebody who actually knows what they're doing, and I don't set my house on fire. You know what I mean? We all have our genius, but unfortunately, we all have our stupidity too, and that's the hard part of holding. Like, we wanna hold on to it because we don't wanna think that we're in stupidity. But I'm telling you, Mega Rat, it's better to let her go. Better to let her go. I've fucking fell for so much people's bullshit, and it's proven all over the place. I've shared so much bullshit all over the internet. I've spread lies all over the place. But a lot of the time it was and a lot of the time the things that people said and I shared, I still believe. It's just as you get to know them, they're not really walking that path, I don't think. Jonathan Coppertop, eyes open if you're still in here or whoever's in here. I'm gonna tell you the one of the most influential persons other than my grandmother or somebody who raised me, like, outside of somebody I've never met, just somebody who inspired me was Jordan Peterson. His speeches about coming to the truth, they s they changed my life. But here's the deal, you can't hold on to people just because they helped you in your life, because I don't think Jordan Peterson's with God, and just because I say it doesn't mean that he's not with God, but thou shalt not kill, and his behavior towards like, his behavior should be, we don't want violence at all, and we should be able to him being an intellectual should know that, well, we should be using our brains and coming up with a system that if you wanna go to war, show the world why you wanna go to war. At least have a debate. The leaders should have a debate at least in front of the world. So at least there's no propaganda, and if you wanna stand behind somebody, at least you have all the information there by the leaders themselves. You know what I mean? But we can't figure shit out like that. We want fucking meatheads to rule us. Alright. Eyes open. I like Jordan Peterson. Oh, I love Jordan Peterson. Like I said, that man changed my life, but I hope that I could have the opportunity to try help him change his life too, you know what I mean? Stop wanting the truth to be what you want it to be. It's not about what we want, and we don't get that. We always think it's about what we want. It's supposed to be about what God wants. And thou shalt not kill. Now when you say that, and then they wanna bring pussy Jesus in, right? Give him the other turn the other cheek. Jesus didn't walk away from his struggles. He showed them the other side and said, "You're only hurting yourselves. Please don't." But he was too big of a threat, right? Meanwhile, if the fucking idiots just would have listened to him, they probably wouldn't have had to have lost anything. They just would have tried to help their fellow man fucking not live less than them. This world is so abundant and you give your abundance to the fucking dipshits. And then the dipshits tell you that you can get your abundance back by thinking it. Push really hard in your brain, and you have to. You have to push like, but if you're pushing for just abundance of what? Like what? Like if you got a goal and you got a mission, then put your brain all the way in on it and not want to hurt anybody. But if people try and hurt your way to get through your mission, then and hurt their feelings because maybe one day your haters will be your biggest fans. You can inspire them to do something that they never thought possible because they didn't think it was possible for you. So maybe you can inspire them, eh? Carl, you're not a good place mentally. Get well. You can try. Let me know where I'm not good mentally. Their eyes open. You don't have to be here. If you think I'm mentally ill, you can get the fuck out. You're mentally ill because you want pedos to run the world. You're mentally fucking ill, retard. You desperately want me mentally ill, but it's you, fella. It's you. You're sick in the fucking head. And what happens to the soulless, buddy? Tell yourself whatever you want. I've watched my own videos, dude. I've watched how I've grown. Are you talking about the old videos where what I say still makes sense? You don't fucking listen. It's the presentation you don't fucking like me at. Said the whole time I'm different. I'm a Heyoka. I do things fucking backwards. I work for God, not you. I've never tried to present myself the way people want me to present myself because then I'm not being my fucking self. What's mental about that? You, on the other hand, are so afraid to find out who you are or what you are that you'll protect pedos. I've told you guys the whole time my videos, it's a documentary. I'm coming to God. And you guys should have a conversation instead of fucking trashing me just in case. Just in case. I'm not the mental case and you are. And again, you might want to show me where I'm mental because if there was more people like me, elite pedos wouldn't be fucking running the world and we would demand to know the fucking truth. You're all right, Carl. The world is just fucked. Well, yeah, I think so too, Copper Top. I think I'm doing the right things. I don't always fucking, I'm not always right. Sometimes I share bad information, but I certainly will come back and try and tell people if I've got shit wrong. And I don't tell people what I think is right. They have to figure that out for themselves. Because if they believe me just based on the fact that I told them I'm chosen from God, they're in big trouble. You have to base your reality on something. But yet again, know that things are possible. There is magic in the air. Yeah. I've had a weird ride. Look at this. This is old. The eighth part. Well, I mean, there's three sons. Can you imagine if there was three sons? There's rumors of it. Uh-huh. Before I leave, Copper Top, you wanna hear a funny story? I don't know if you know this story or not, but it's been a wild ride with my psychiatrist. They don't like to talk, and when they do, you just fucking can't make sense of the conversations, but I wish I had more conversations other than that first hospital visit with Poku, because one of the conversations I had with him, this is honestly what this fucking meathead said to me, for real. So we're sitting there, I can't remember what we were talking about, and he looks at me, he goes, "Think you might be on the spectrum." And then I was like, I thought he was calling me names, right? I'm like, "What do you mean I'm on the spectrum? What did I just say to put me on the spectrum?" And he says to me, "No word of a lie, Copper Top." And I don't like being associated with these fellows anymore, but at the time, in my awakening process, he said Bill Gates and Elon Musk. So how could you tell a patient that you're on he thinks that you're on that sort of level, but he won't talk to you? It's fucking weird, eh? Fucking weird. What if Dr. Poku had to find out I was the spectrum? The true spectrum, the comforter, the witness. They say, Copper Top, they say the witness will die a bad death. And the people will hate him and he will be persecuted with the rest of the chosen. I say bring her on. Hopefully we learn our lessons and know that well. You might want to make sure before you start hurting people these days. You never know if you're surrounded by an angel. Who was it that said that? There was a famous person, Lord for life. Oh, the Rainbow Warrior, the self-made, so-called chosen one. Well, yeah, man, I am self-made through Jesus. That's a process, bud. That's something you haven't been willing to fucking do yet. So don't go knocking me, eh? You're gonna look like a fool with that name, aren't you? Lord for life, eh? Who's your Lord? Soros? They are weird, but you can't go in there telling them you're hearing from God and chosen. That's the way to get put in a straitjacket. Well, why, Copper Top? Hey, I wasn't running around saying, "Oh, obey me, I am your leader." No, I was like, "Hey, I need someone to talk to because this is fucked up." I, hey, Copper Top, I've always been honest throughout the whole fucking thing, no matter what. Because if I lie, then I'm in trouble. Dude, there was points in time where I was seeing images in my fucking head, and God was taking me to shit, and I was fucking taking it on that I might be Jesus. Now, that wasn't, like all the other ones, you know what I mean? It was like, "Fuck that, this is insane. What the fuck is going on with my" so, you know that you're sane, but you fucking think that that God anyways, I learned my lesson. It's not about me, it's about Christ, and we all are Jesus, but not Jesus, you know what I mean? That avatar was here over 2,000 years ago to set the precedence and show us the way. But yeah, that's scary. When you're sane, like, if you're crazy, I'm sure it's a fucking great time. Jesus, come follow me, my children. Fuck, I don't know. Hey, Copper Top, I did do a lot. Like, hey, when you're thinking weird shit like that, what you do is you start looking at other people that are saying that are fucking thinking the same shit. Well, there's this dude in Australia. I didn't quite fit in with any of them, really. They all wanted people to follow them. They all wanted little communes, and There's one in Korea, I think. He's fucking What's going on, Johnny Ringo? Hey, Jennifer. Oh man, I'm just getting ready to go, but maybe I'll stay on. Copper Top's being nice, so everyone will stay nice until Uncle Will comes in. Then we'll have to show our loyalty. That's when the shit'll go south, but oh well. Hey, I want the best for Uncle Will too, but he doesn't see it. He's too stuck on whatever he's stuck on. It's a weird world. They just put you on meds. That will make you even more crazy. Well, that's the thing, Copper Top. What if mental health is just a sign that shit ain't right with you? And then if we took it away, find out and fix our problems, then maybe we could fix our mental health. Hear me out, brother. Our native friends and natives all around the world and stuff like that. It's not just not the ones from here. Now, they used to take the schizophrenics and bipolars and they would work with them, you know what I mean? And they would become the medicine men and the shamans and all that sort of stuff. And the wise men. And they'd have these ones called Heyokas. Those are the ones you wanted to stay clear of if you were a shit turd. Because they would. They would say whatever was on their minds. And it was never to hurt people. It was to make people face their own bullshit. Or to better their communities, they would see problems and point them out. And people failed to see, and it was but yeah, mental health's a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker. And those pills I don't think help. You are not Jesus any kind, Carl. Sorry, it's the truth. Listen, Lord for Life, I already told you I'm not your Jesus, bud. I'm my own Jesus. I have to know that he lives inside of me. And God. You have to know that to become complete. You kind of want to take the spirit of truth on, buddy. I don't care what you want to call me. I wasn't here 2,000 years ago. I wasn't Jesus. I didn't. But could you imagine if I was here to represent Christ, Lord for Life? Oh, wouldn't that be a fucking horrible thing to happen to you, eh? That'd be a real kick in the nuts, wouldn't it? Gosh, Phil, you. You're gonna eat your own poo, buddy. Jennifer says, "Oh, have you heard of that chick Lori Vallow? She said she was chosen one and killed two of her children." Well, that's definitely not a chosen one. There's a lot of people saying they're chosen, and I don't even like saying it anymore because it's such a fucking it's disgusting, really. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not chosen to kill children. I'm in it to win it for humanity. Not fucking I'm not here to build a commune or get your fucking children. Like, I'm not here to fucking cuddle and kiss your children. I'm here to fucking say, "Hey, make sure they're fucking living in a fucking real reality. Make sure you're living in a real reality or your children are gonna fucking face the consequences of your fucking fantasy because you fucking wanted to feel good. You know what I mean? But hey, bud, we all have Jesus inside of us. Don't be fucking mad at me because I found him. You can go somewhere else. You can go pick another Lord, but I'm down with Jesus. Not even down with Jesus. Down with the truth. And Yeshua, I believe, showed us the way. Because, like I said, that Jesus thing's sniffy, but I'll use her. I'll use all the devil's tools. If that's one of the devil's tools, I'll take it and I'll use it. Because the name don't mean shit to me, Cashville. It's all about the character, bud. What kind of character are you playing in your movie that you're in right now, eh? Are you gonna make it to the sequel? Or are you gonna be a dequel? Hey? Satan's not good. Search and truth, it's no measure of health to be adjusted to profoundly sick society. Well, I'm not adjusted to the sick society. I see the sick society and it fucking sickens me. You know what I mean? And I can't understand how the humanoids can't fucking understand it. Like, hey, it's not that hard. You guys all tell me Bill Gates is probably not our friend. We should do something. Carl, you're not chosen, says Castro. Well, if I am, that'll be an awful ride to hell for you, won't it, Castro? Fucking terrible, eh, bud? Going around saying people aren't of God that are of God, and you can't take the time to show them where they're not of God. You just want to tell them that they're not of God. What do I do that makes me not of God, bud? Because I'll tell you what makes you not of God, you fucking pedo protecting fucking. You're a fucking simp for Satan, bud. Go take your love, love, love somewhere else, dude. We want the truth over here. You're sick, Castro. You are sick, bud. And I don't want you over here. It's like I've said, bud. She's the Wizard of Oz out here, bud. And you refuse. Don't tell me you love me, you fucking dickhead. You do not love me. Or maybe it's a different kind of love, but it ain't true love, bud. I can tell you that. You are a lost child, my friend. No, you don't, Castro. You don't know how to love. You think you know what love is. You think you can present yourself to each individual person who has their conception of love. You know how to work a room, Cashel. You're a con man, bud. You're a con man. Now, you're a better con man than Johnny Dagberg. But for some reason, Johnny Dagburn looks better in Creek Squad's eyes than you do, bud. What happened with Kurt? Can you answer a question for me, Cashville? It's a Kurt question. Now, we know Kurt's still pushing for Upchurch, but does Upchurch still have Kurt on the XA list? I don't know. I don't get to see everything, right? I've really let go of seeing it a lot lately. I just found out that Patty was grooming fucking Deerdorf to be a model. I don't know. Kurt don't like me, I guess. I don't know. I don't even care. Well, you do care though, Castro. If Kurt texted you and said, Castro, let's get back together, it now benefits me to be your friend. You take him back in a heartbeat. You'd wear that face that he wants you to wear, and you guys would have a good time. You'd look like you were just boys, but at any time, you're both willing to fucking for a show, for a show. Cashville, did Ryan get rid of Bellis? Bellis. Well, Jennifer, what did I say the whole time? I think people should look into B-Loose. You can go back in my videos and you can see it. I'm like, he's a problem. Upchurch, like someone needs to tell Upchurch he's on the decline. And I think his manager should be the one to fucking do it. And if he fires you, no problem. Because it's better going to a client saying, I have your best interest at heart. I got fired from Ryan Upchurch because I wanted what was best for him. And I felt like he was taking a decline. You can go look on his social media for yourself and decide what was going on with him. But I thought I would try and get him off the Adderall and, try and get him away from his crazy mother. But see, and I'm a mean man and not a man of God if I can come after a woman as viciously as I do as Patty Lynn. Me lose. Yeah, well, it's funny how everybody's talking about the squirrel suit now and nobody has been before, eh? I was a lone soldier in that fucking adventure of trying to find out where Squirrel Nuts, who Squirrel Nuts was. But then again, Patty Lynn came into my comments and tried telling me I was delusional. Now, don't worry, I made sure it was Patty Lynn and it was her. But then when I got Dagburn to admit that Patty's told us the squirrel story, I thought to myself, why would Patty Lynn lie like that and try and make me feel like I was crazy? Weird. But then again, maybe she got back to fucking be loose or something. You know what I mean? Her and Ronnie have secret rendezvous all the time, eh? Cashville, you know that, right? That's from Upchurch's mouth. That was years ago, though. I don't know if her and Ronnie still take the tilt world together or not, but you have to see that they are working in tandem, right? I mean, how could you have two parents that could take on the love of a fucking retard like fucking Dagburn? Both of them. Love, 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 lovey dovey all the time. Now, are we using a useful idiot? Or does the idiot know he's useful? Because you'd have to admit, that's weird. And it's weird that Dagburn's running around trying to say that these guys are trying to destroy Upchurch's life when he just spent the last how many years trying to destroy Upchurch's life? What was it, a month ago? Begging Adam Calhoun to fucking hear what a victim he is of Upchurch and the Upchurch crew? Like, holy smokes. Needy wheat straw. Jennifer offering her some drinks. Cashville looks like either you're going to have to get a job or starve to death. Well, you won't starve to death for about 3 years, so stop eating now. That's the thing, eh? What if, in order to come to God, you have to start all over again, Cashville? Oh, what if God's real and well, we all have to pay for the things that we've done and do and say. And I know you think you're really nice out here saying you love Cashville and you'll pray for me, but I've always been honest with you, bud. Do not waste your prayers on me, bud, because you need them far more than I do. And I can pray all I want for you to come to God, but that's for you to do. I'm just wasting my brain power if I'm fucking wishing you to come to God. I can out here and try and inspire you to come to God. That's the only thing I can do. But you're riding with Satan, and that's a false God. He's false light. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. They say Lucifer was beautiful. The voice of an angel. He was an angel. So he knows exactly what you want to hear to make you feel good. You feel good, eh, Cashel? Yeah, you do. I'm warning you. Stand up and be a man before it's too late. You got two options. Two. You can take that walk down the Wizard of Oz. Hey, bud. You can find your heart, your brain, and your soul. Courage. Or you can play Pinocchio too. Hey? No. Do you want to go through the one that gave you the power to be a real boy? The one that caused the shooting star? So when you wish upon a star, gosh, Phil, it makes no difference who you are, bud. But you got to be willing to take that adventure of Pinocchio and know that there's bad people with bad intentions. And under no circumstances should you ever lie because it'll just put you in bad places. Whether it's Bad Boy Island, and you don't let people lie to you neither. Always ask questions. Don't always assume people are good. That's where I fail mostly. I want people to be good. I want to believe them. I wanted to believe Upchurch when he said he was chosen. I wanted to believe it. He's not the only one I fell for. Michael Della Rocha, Chris Sky. Everybody I've tried to contact. I would hate that people would lie about such a thing. Because I found out that I wasn't with God and I said I was trying to represent him. But where am I failing? All I want is the truth. I'm not telling anybody I'm the way. I think I followed the way. Maybe I could inspire people to follow Jesus's way because that's the way I used. Hey, you got to be willing to get a little crazy there. What if you had to go crazy to be with Christ? My merch shirts, crazy with Christ. You have to be able to separate yourself from the crowd. You have to be able to know that thou shalt not kill means something and that you are powerful within Christ. Because then you have God. Because you're wrapped in the spirit of truth. Hey, let's go through some of these. You think you're funny, but nobody's laughing at your jokes. You're getting nowhere. Well, Cashville, I don't care. I'll keep going. I don't. If you think I'm on the track to nowhere, that's where I think you're headed. I don't care, bud, Carl. Bud, go away. Do I have to block you? But then again, here I am, sitting all alone. I am a child of God, Cashville, and I'm going to be really honest with you. Because of people like you, I fucking hate this place. Fucking despise it. Can't stand it. I'd love nothing more than to fucking leave it. But hey, I'm a soldier of God and I got to fight to the end. So this is what God wants. It's not about what I want. Because I can't fucking stand this place. The evil, you're a shit turd. You make it impossible to fucking want to exist here because you sicken me, you fuck. You have no idea what God is. You have no idea what you should be doing for the children. No idea, you clowns have no idea what you should be doing for your children, and that should frighten the fuck out of you, because it's your children I'm fucking trying to help you fucking fight for, and you don't get it, because 'cause you're a fucking clown, Cashville. You're a joke, bud.